going live. Okay, Morgan, you have the floor.
Okay, so this is GIMP. It's basically like an image manipulation program. It's the same thing as Photoshop, except it's free, and it's like north of a gigabyte, so it won't take up that much space on your computer. These are all your tools, just like Photoshop. Your layers are over here when you do your layers. And how you start it is that you just open the program, and then from there you go to File, and then you go to New, and you could choose from here. You can choose whatever template you want, or you can create your own image size. You can go pixels, inches, millimeters, points, centimeters, whichever you fancy. And then from there you could do advanced options, resolution, fill with what kind of background, foreground, background color, transparency, white, or pattern. And then once you do it, let's just, I guess we could do like an example right fast. You do background color and then whatever image size you want. And it'll just come in like that. And from there you could do your layers. So you can add a new layer over here, your opacity, whichever, how big you want the layer to be. If you want the layer to be transparent so you can't see it. And then that's basically it. It's the same thing as Photoshop. It's just, I think it's simpler, and it's also free of charge. You do have to get it updated, and every time you get it updated, I'm pretty sure you have to uninstall it and then install the new update, or you could just reinstall the program. But it's the same thing. It's just simpler and free.
Thank you, Morgan. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to do the things in Adobe Creative Suite, and then I'll also show you how to do the things in GIMP. I have to play with GIMP because I have not used it at all. I would say the biggest difference between GIMP and Photoshop is one, of course, Photoshop is way more expensive. Two, it connects to Adobe Creative Cloud, so you have access to all the other Adobe programs. So like InDesign for layouts, what's the other one? And Illustrator for vector-based work. So yeah, but in the meantime, in between time, for the sake of rendering, I don't see any problem with you using this platform. Is it raining? Anyway. Anyway. Quick question. Y'all were 16 not too long ago, good 4 years. Is $100 too little for like a birthday gift if you turn 16? My niece just turned 16 and I totally forgot today was her birthday. So I was just going to Cash App her.
At 16, $100 was a lot of money.
Yeah, on me, $100 cash, no gift card.
$100 do good right now.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm saying.
You ain't never lied.
On me.
Y'all so funny. Okay.
You're never wrong if you add another zero.
Hey, I could, but I ain't going to today. Another zero. Ooh. That's scholarship money. All right, so let's go back. Can you can't see my screen because I didn't share it yet. This class really does just go too fast. Once I get into the groove, it's time to go. All right, so Andrea, I would say click on that blue at the end of the bottom of your screen on AutoCAD for Mac. Click on what's my license type. Elijah, were you able to download the free trial of AutoCAD? Elijah's the only other person I know that has a Mac in the class.
Yes, I was able to get the thing for AutoCAD.
And I might need you to assist Andrea.
I still really don't know much. Like I'm still trying to figure it out. I've been watching the tutorial videos that show up when you first download it, and I've been using YouTube, so I still don't know much. It's very confusing.
Oh no, I don't want you to be confused. I'm saying she needs help with the download thing because
Downloading?
yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Mac,
all you really have to do when you just go onto the website, when you're going to download, you just got to scroll down a few times and it'll show you a bunch of different types of AutoCAD to download. And then it'll give you different options to download AutoCAD because there's specific files. If you're using like Linux, that's like I guess a modification. If you're using a right computer, like for example, if you're using a Chromebook, you can download Linux on it so that you can like put Windows on it. I've done that before. But for Macs and Windows, the files are going to be different. If you try to download a Windows file on the Mac, it's not going to work. So if you just scroll down on the website, it'll show you the Mac separate downloader. And after you click that, you just got to wait like maybe 5 minutes and then it should download. I think I should be able to send the link in the group chat.
I already downloaded though. I'm just trying to open it and it's just giving me options to do.
a license.
Yeah.
Did you?
Let me see.
It's
Let me reopen it.
like it's saying on top, it's saying sign in with your Autodesk ID. And then on the left, it's saying enter a serial number. And then on the right, it's saying use a network license.
I don't remember. Let me see. Because I remember when we made, did we set up AutoCAD in your class?
Me?
Oh, what's that? Yes.
It might have been Professor Daniels.
I think we set it up with Professor Daniels, and I think the way that he told us to set it up with him was that he wanted us to use our student information, like your student email. You can make your own password.
If you're talking about Autodesk, you gotta go on the site and you gotta register as
Yeah, you gotta go into
a
the
student
site.
in the education, and then you put in all the. It's gonna ask for the student email. You're gonna put that in, and then Tuskegee, like the college, and then it should give you a year access after you do that.
Yeah, I'm my Autodesk ID is my first name, initial, and my last name, and my 4 numbers, whatever, on my ID. But it does say student version, so it says that my license already oh, actually no. Yeah, I have a full year. You just have to make sure that you set up with the student version because it'll give you a full year to use it, which is pretty cool. All right.
Lucky, you sound so tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been tired. I've been staying up late. I've been helping my my friends study. They're animal science majors, so the work they have is crazy. I don't know how they do it.
I'm sure they say the same thing about you. Okay, so Andrea, what I would do is if you can't reinstall it as a student version, contact Dr. Daniels. He probably have a more efficient solution for you, because that's his forte. I know for certain y'all didn't set it up in my class, because if it's not straightforward, then I'm not the one.
All right, let me close out.
Not even going to hold you. Okay, so I'm just saving out some more materials to go into my ARC 211 file. Is this a JPEG? Yeah. I'm gonna save out grass. Do I need to save out grass? I'm saving out photos of permeable pavers. One thing you always want to make sure you, as you're saving out materials, that the materials are in plan view, because you don't want something that's in perspective, and it'll give you a skewed version of what you are trying to accomplish. Dang it, why did I close that? So I just literally went on Google, typed in permeable paving, because that's what I want to include on this Photoshop image. Permeable pavers in plan. And we're gonna see how it comes out. I think today I was supposed to show you how to scale the patterns on the ground as well, so that your tile is not coming in too big. But you have to do that prior to setting your pattern for AutoCAD. I mean, not AutoCAD. Prior to setting your pattern or setting up your pattern as a fill. All right, I think I have enough for now. Can also do pervious concrete or something of that nature, or just trying to represent different materials. Of course, my battery is running low. Why wouldn't it be? I'm not teaching class. We'll also bring in some trees today, which I believe I already have that saved out. All right, so back to Photoshop. What I was saying is, in terms of like the scale of your tiles, right now, like this tile that's in the bathroom that I added in as a fill is too large for this space. If you can see like the lines. So I can either change the tile pattern in and of itself, like select a new one. Same thing with these floorboards, they're really too big as well. Or I can go in and with my swatch, I can scale it down in this image file prior to actually. So I'm literally just going to take my rectangular marquee tool, select the whole thing, free transform it. Hold on, my computer's really slow. Hold my I'm holding my key, my shift key down so that everything stays in proportion. And you see I have a green background now. Hold on. That doesn't really matter because I'm going to cover it. Pretty sure there's a less cumbersome way to do this, but I can't remember at the moment. I'm going to make a duplicate layer from background. I'm going to take this square here and do layer via copy. And I'm literally just going to patch in the wood. I'm going to do the same thing, keep duplicating the layer. Now that I've got it down to the scale that I want it at, somewhere in that range, I could very well just go in and find a different scale hardwood, but I happen to like this one. So this is just another way to go about it. And I'm going to move this up. Same thing with the other side. Move this up so that they align. You'll see that I have a little bit of green. I don't know why that green is there. I just moved the layer over top of it so that that little patch of green wouldn't show in between. And then I'm going to crop it so that that green background situation is not there. Hit enter. And now I have a different swatch at a smaller scale, or a more appropriate scale for my plan. I'm going to do the same for my tile pattern. Make sure you come out of the crop function. I need a new layer, so I have a background. Going to make layer one, sorry. Going to make layer one, just rename it, my background layer. Like I said, there is a faster way to do this. I just cannot remember it at the time. So for the sake of you getting the knowledge, we are going to do it the slower way right now. And then once I remember, I will show you the faster way. And I'm going to layer via copy this. Oh, we're on the wrong layer. Make sure you're on the correct layer with the actual pattern. Layer via copy. And I'm going to free transform it. One thing that you can do to make sure that you're getting things down to the right scale is, since this, oh, dang it, this particular pattern is already broken up into squares, I can say that, okay, for one tile, I might want it to be, I might want one tile to be 1/4 the size that it currently is. So if I was to break this up into quarters, I could shrink the pattern down to that size. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is why we take so much math in architecture, because it really does help. So now this tile, it's about 1/4 of the size that it was originally. I'm just looking at this portion here that's within this, within the grid line, that section. You all see what I'm talking about? I hope I made some level of sense. All right, so I'm going to duplicate layer one. And because this pattern is set up the way it is, I might have to flip some things around and rotate it. So that it looks correct. So I'm actually going to take this tile here that's in the corner that's highlighted. I'm going to flip it around so that the patterns match up correctly. Did that work? Yep. It did not work for the other one. This one I got to turn around. This is layer 2. Duplicate layer. Okay. It probably helps to do a less busy tile, but you've seen how your professor dresses. I like patterns, so that's what it is. Move this up here. Not quite, but almost matching. Either way, the tiles are to scale at the very least. Patterns might not be as correct as I would like them. But like I said, depends on the pattern that you choose. All right, so anyway, now I'm going to save this as, I'm going to do what I did before. Go to edit, define pattern. And I'm going to call this tile pattern small scale or something like that. Okay. And now when I go to my, oh, let me do the same thing for this swatch. Edit, define pattern, hardwood floor swatch, small scale. Okay. Now, once I go back to my plan rendering, I can go to my floor plan, select this layer again with my magic wand tool. Wait. What I should have done previously was put my patterns on a separate layer. That way I would have been able to edit it without a whole bunch of problems. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to duplicate layer, hit OK. I'm going to go in here, select, and I'm going to go to edit. No, it's not what I'm going to do. Oh, edit. Oh, how did I forget that fast? The setup, that is my life. Edit. Fill. Nope. Hold on, let me look at my notes. This is where I have notes. No, no, class right. I was about to come in here turned up. Third year students are coming in here causing trouble. So if a fight breaks out, know that it was Rakia Wallace and Lorraine Johnson. Okay. This is also important. All right, so I did all that. I created a pattern, pick a layer or to fill and go to edit. That's what I did. This is presentation.
What's up, girl?
This is second year, most of them.
What's up, guys? Ooh, speaking of that, Andrea is in my physics class, and it's all online. So there's no point in not helping each other. But I'll talk about that.
Okay.
I need you to sign this.
You always need me to sign something. Where is my help, Rikia?
You know, I lost the password again. I keep losing the password.
It's not allowing me to fill it, you guys, which is a problem. Hold on.
Also, what time does Disco use a call? Like 3?
Yes.
Okay, good, because we need more time.
Yes, you do. Okay. The reason it was not going, allowing me to fill it was because the layer that I had it on was locked. So I had to create a new layer. So new floor plan layer, select the area with my fill tool, go to edit, fill, pattern. I'm using a custom pattern, so let me click this down. It should be this one. Hit OK. What is happening? The professor is now becoming frustrated because it's not doing what I want it to do. Go custom, pick a pattern, pick an area, custom pattern, pick a layer, area to fill, go to edit, fill, custom pattern, pick a pattern, and hit OK. Did I hit OK? I didn't hit OK. Why is it not working? Hold on. Something is up. Oh, I know what it is. It did work. It's just below another layer, and that's why I couldn't see it. Haha. Joke's on me. No, I want this to unlock. All right, let me see if this will work again. Edit. This thing does not like me today. Edit. Fill. Okay. There we go. Now it's at the correct scale. For this particular drawing. Sorry that took so long. It's just the way my life is set up these days. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do, we have time to bring in some trees and some furniture. So we're gonna file, open. I don't have my, dang it. It's supposed to be a good 80 degrees this weekend. Of course, I don't have my external hard drive. Why is this happening to me today? All right, give me a second, y'all, to save out another tree. Trees, plan. I'm going to do photorealistic trees. Save image as. Save. Cars and plan. I need a dollar. What do I need? All right. It's stuck in my head. Save image as. Nope, I don't want a web file. I want a PNG file. PNG or JPEG, that's what we're looking for. All right, so very similar to how you brought in your other things. I need to go back and edit this so that I can put in the other materials because this is still not right. But this smaller version of the hardwood floors is definitely correct in terms of scale. It looks relatively better. I should have chosen a better version of a hardwood floor. Anyway, for trees, I'm gonna go to File, Open. You should already have a file of saved trees. Mine is in ARC 211. I'm going to open this. And this already has no background. So I can literally just take my rectangular marquee tool and select a tree. And hit edit, copy, go back to my drawing. What is, this is open. Sorry, I'm just saving out stuff. So I have too many tabs open, which is normal for me anyway. All right, so I'm going to hit edit and paste. And the only reason I was able to do this the way that I did is because it was has a transparent background already. So free transform it. Very important that your tree outlines are already there from your AutoCAD drawing. And what I'm gonna do is take my polygonal lasso tool and go around the tree and cut out this background. Whenever you copy paste, it comes in. No, that's not what I meant to do. Stop. Whenever you copy paste, it comes in on its own separate layer. Like if you copy paste something from another drawing, you just want to rename the drawing. So we should definitely be renaming this layer tree, but I'm going to redo it. I'm going to do it after I cut out the background. Anybody have any questions about what I'm doing? Y'all are very, very quiet.
If you save the photo, wouldn't it come on like a transparent background?
It should have come on a transparent background. You are correct, but I might have saved the photo incorrectly because I was rushing. So there is that. If you place the photo, it should come in as a transparent background. But like I said, when I went on Google, I just kind of right-clicked. Why are you doing this to me today? Yes. Now I'm using a magnetic lasso because I just got frustrated with polygonal lasso. Which is a little easier with trees because they have so many jagged edges, so you can just kind of lightly go around the edge of the tree and the magnet or toggles will click to the edge. Now that's selected. I'm going to do layer via cut. And now that I've layer via cut it, now I'm going to rename this tree. What I should have done before I cut the tree out is soften the edges. But I'm going to have to show y'all that another time because we're almost done. Either way, I'm going to take this tree, transform it, and I'm going to duplicate this layer. So I have the same tree multiple times. I'll also show you how to add a shadow to the tree so that it casts a light shadow on the surface below it and gives it some more depth. So same tree layer. All I did was duplicate the layer. It's a little pixelated the more we get, the larger we get. So we might actually want to use a different tree for this larger scale version. But I just want you to have an idea of what this, of how to do it. I'm going to go back to this original tree and duplicate this because it's about the same size as the other tree. So we have 3 trees in our plan. We still have to shade out like the ground and put in a car.
Getting hot outside, the bugs are coming back out. Oh, sorry. I got a I didn't know.
Why are y'all in my office? Why are y'all in my office?
I didn't know the hand sanitizer was gonna do all that.
Yes. Edit. Copy.
Like it has been way too fast.
Can y'all still see what I'm doing? So I just did a copy paste with a car. Now it's in the middle of my bathroom. I want to move it over here. Wait. What are y'all? I'm ignoring y'all right now. I don't know why y'all are in here. I'll address you after my class is over. I want to move. What kind of fish is that? No, I mean like.
Actual shark.
Oh, it might actually be catfish.
Well, no, it's not catfish.
No, I'm doing on catfish. Just talking.
It's not catfish.
Don't be like them when y'all get in the third year, coming into my office to harass me. There's no real reason why they can't be in the studio working.
Oh, we have questions. She rejected my call, so we showed up. I'm helping with my car.
It's just like having extra large children. That's just what it is. All right, so we're gonna freeze transform this car to match the scale of the car that's already in the drawing, or get close to it at the very
Just
least.
like that whole thing.
And then, can you shush? I'm going to take my magic wand and get rid of this background. We're going to stop there for today. On Monday, we'll go over, first of all, I need to correct all of this in here, but we'll go over filling in the ground plane and things of that nature, and then we'll start rendering elevations. Any questions before we go?
My apologies, class.
Rakia Wallace and Noreen Johnson of third year apologize. Any questions before we go? As you're saving this, to keep your layers active, you want to make sure that you keep saving it out as a Photoshop file. I'm going to play with GIMP over the weekend and try to duplicate this process so that I can show you basically the same process on there. I'm pretty sure it's the same or similar commands. Okay?
Okay, would you like, do you want to try that by ourselves or
Yes,
you want to
definitely.
wait till you tried it?
No. Try it by yourselves, experiment with it. If you have AutoCAD, please get your drawings into AutoCAD. But depending on the pixelation of your floor plans, you might be able to just take the floor plans straight into Adobe Photoshop or GIMP and start playing with them, like start rendering them straight out. But I want you to go through the process of tracing them in AutoCAD so you get more experience in doing that.
Right. But what's also the name of the other, what, how do you spell GIMP?
GIMP.
Y'all, I'm not supposed to tell y'all this in front of y'all teacher, but AutoCAD got this feature where you can just drag it in and it'll trace it for you. Hit me up later. I'll show you.
Thank you. That was very useful. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
No problem. Work smarter, not harder.
I give up. I tried to raise her up in the way that she should go, and she just always acting up. Like, y'all have a good weekend, second year.
Thank you, you too.
Alex.
Is Alex running for SGA president? I don't know. I saw something